Hello everyone, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIII-2. My name's Fuzzfinger and I will be your guide today. And today we are going to a dying world to continue our story progression for the game. So select it on the Historia Crux. This is the only new location that is available. And we are going to rescue Noel.
Lightning. I've come a long way, and it's all thanks to Noel. That's why when I reach Valhalla, I want him with me. So here I am, inside the memory of a lost future. I've come to lead Noel away from this cold, distant world.
So we now once again take control of Sarah, and Mog is still missing, so we'll sort that out later, but for now we're in this very dark area and we want to start heading west. There's nothing else to do for the minute, so just keep heading west. There's no random encounters either at the moment, which is a nice bonus. And the little green dot on your map is Noel, so approach him to continue.
Boy, oh boy. This one put up a tough fight. Hunting alone is harder than it looks.
Noel?
But this should do it for the birthday feast.
Noel!
Okay, well something's not right, is it? Noel didn't even see Sarah by the looks of it. Looks like we need to save him from his own corruption. The corrupted dream world of Noel. Now you want to just head back east, once again to the green dots, and approach Noel to advance the story.
Caius!
Did you get one?
Yeah, all by myself.
You're improving. It must have been a difficult hunt.
Nah, it was as easy as anything. No problem. Too easy, in fact. I got bored.
Yes, you are ready to become the one true guardian.
Why does there have to be one true guardian? I don't get why I have to replace you.
Because, Noel, that is the way. You are ready to challenge me to a duel. If you defeat me, the sacred pact passes to you. Just as I once defeated my predecessor.
What happened to him anyway?
I killed him. That is the law of the Guardians. There can only be one. Noel, if you wish to succeed me, you must kill me.
There's no way, Caius. I want to fight you, not kill you.
So now there's a speech bubble above Caius's head, so interact with him, although you can't actually talk to him.
You can't do this. I need more time before I can beat you. You can't just leave like that. I wanted to get stronger than Caius, so I began training with swords. I'd never beat him at his own style, so I went with 2 blades. If I didn't kill Caius, I couldn't become the next Guardian. But there was no way I was following some musty old rule like that. Problem was, I wanted the power of chaos that all Guardians were given. Caius Ballad, I wanted to stand at your side and help protect Yule. But you, Caius, you left before I had the chance.
Mog?
Okay, so Mog is back in his limited Casper capacity. So I know it's a very grim area this, but it does open up in a little while and all become a little bit lighter. It can be hard to navigate because of how dark it is, so you will have to use your map. And speaking of that, very soon we'll be able to open the treasure chest that contains the map for this area. Just approach Noel over here. And once he's disappeared, we are going to look for Chocolina. You can see all these ghostly figures around. You can use Mog's Moogle Hunt to reveal them, but I don't think it really serves any purpose, to be honest. It just kills them by the looks of it. Anyway, Chocolina's over in this northeast area, so use Moogle Hunt to reveal her. She does have some new weapons on sale now, but to be honest, I couldn't find anything that was worthy of upgrade.
You there! Are you lost too? I don't know how I ended up here, and I can't seem to find a way out. I really need your help to get out of this bind. First, buy something from my shop. Then, look for an exit so I can get out of here.
Still as annoying as ever. Anyway, as I was saying, I can't find any upgrades at the moment, even though there are some new weapons. But that's probably because I looted a pretty cool weapon off one of the optional bosses in Arcalite Step for Sarah. And I had the Chaos weapon for Noel. And that's based on the amount of fragments you have, as I mentioned. And I have a lot of fragments, so that's quite potent at the moment. But you might find something useful there. Anyway, once you finish with Chocolina, just head to the southwest of her position, and then you can see this outer phase treasure sphere, which once you loot, you'll find has the map of a dying world. Nice and useful. And this is one of the areas we need to reach 100% exploration on for our Academia side quest, but we don't need to do that yet. We'll explore this fully when we do all the optional stuff. For now, we just want to be focused on the story.
Come on, Noel.
So we want to find Noel. He's out of phase, like these are the shadowy people. He's not in a group, he's just on his own, and you'll find him down south. And this will be Noel.
Hey, I'm back.
Hi, Noel. How was the hunt?
Oh, I bagged a huge one. I wanted something special for tonight.
You mean for my birthday? So you remembered.
How could I forget? Tonight's feast will be the best yet. Although, I wish we could have more people, like in the old days. Maybe a party with just 3 people will be kind of depressing.
No, it won't. It'll be lots of fun. As long as you and Caius come, it'll be great.
Well, okay if you say so. Yule! I was nothing but a disappointment. In the end, I couldn't save you. I couldn't accept her fate, or forgive Caius for leaving. But more than that, what I truly couldn't forgive was myself and my own helplessness.
So back in control of Sarah once again, and you'll just want to follow Noel. And approach him once again to continue.
Well, are you ready to kill me?
No, I'm not. Today's Yule's birthday, Caius. It's not the time for this. Look, I will fight you, but not to the death. And not until tomorrow. After I win, I'll receive the power of the Guardian. Then we can leave this place and protect Yule together.
Leave and go where?
to wherever other people are living, of course. I know. There are more people out there somewhere. If we find them, Yule won't have to feel so lonely anymore. She'll feel happy again.
That is a vain hope, and you of all people should know it.
But there must be something we could do.
There is one thing. Kill me.
Not this again.
The heart of chaos beats in my chest. A manifestation of Etro. Should this heart stop beating, the goddess will die once again. When the goddess dies, the chaos of Valhalla is unleashed. The chaos has the power to warp the timeline and destroy the past.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't care how many times you ask. I'm not killing you.
If you cannot, you must die instead.
Now this battle is actually very simple with Caius. Even if you haven't really leveled your characters up that much, you can probably pretty much get through just by using potions and attacking through with Noel in his commando role. But if you have leveled up as I have, then you can see how quickly he goes down. I think that'll do. 3 more attacks should finish him off. And it really is that easy.
Like a nightmare, isn't it? It's as I feared. You are too weak.
I don't understand you, Caius. This talk of killing you and destroying the past. Do you think any of that will make Yule happy? Do you really?
I don't want to please her. I want to save her.
Where are you going? You're going to leave us just like that?
I shall go to Valhalla. I will kill the goddess and set you free.
And that's how Caius came to abandon us, and made Yule and I the last 2 humans left in the world.
Once again, we are tasked to find Noel, so to follow him. Just keep an eye on the green dot on the map for his location if he does get a little bit far ahead. So he's still in the eastern part of the area. Just head north basically. We've still got no random encounters either, so you haven't got to worry about that. Although it won't be long before they do start up, as you would probably expect. So all the way up to the north in the Farseer's Relic area. And Noel will just wait for you up here.
It happened not long after Caius left us. It came so soon, in fact. It was over before I knew what was happening. Hey, Yule, are you okay?
No. It's strange. I knew all along this day was coming, but I'm still not ready to say goodbye. I wish we could stay together. I'll miss you, Noel. You don't have to cry. We will meet again.
When Yule died, I finally learned the truth about the Farseers and the fate of their Cirrus. Each time a seeress sees a vision of the future, she loses a piece of her life. She dies while she is still young. That is the price to be paid for Etro's gift. I didn't know any of this. Caius chose to keep the secret from me. I couldn't forgive him for that. He knew all along what Yule's fate would be.
Noel.
I left on my journey. I thought that if I could become Etro's chosen warrior, like Caius, then I'd have the power I would need to change Yule's fate. So I set my sights on Valhalla, the home of the goddess.
Now, again, we're going to have to follow Noel, and this time it's a little bit of a trek, because he's going up the western side of the map, which was previously closed off to us. Now it's open. So it's basically a case of we have to follow him, and when we reach him, we get a little cutscene, and then have to follow him again until we get to the top of this area. There are treasure chests around here, but to be honest, you'll probably just want to leave them because, well, it's just, you just don't want to be prattling about with that right now. We'll wait until we do the optional stuff and then get all the treasure chests.
They brought Yule the happiness she deserved. I didn't care what happened to me. If I died, so be it. Maybe somewhere deep down, below the layers of numbing pain, I wanted to fade away from this world completely.
So yes, once you reach him, he all of a sudden appears quite far off in the distance again, and he doesn't always show up on the map, I noticed. So the general rule is to just keep heading to the north, and eventually you'll see him again. So just keep going north, that's all you have to do. And the same sort of thing again, once you approach him, you'll get a little bit of dialogue and then have to chase him again.
Pierced the heavens. Bone-white deserts choked the world with sand. No matter how far I walked, I saw no one. No matter how long I waited, the gate of the goddess didn't open.
So we continue on. And there's a chest just up here, which is not out of the way, so I am going to grab that one. I think it's just got some monster materials inside it. Vitality essences will be useful for levelling up your Bunker Beast Sentinel, if that's what you're using. There it's level 4 monster upgrade materials, so Chocolina if you still want to shop there, but I doubt it. And just continue all the way, and once you've explored the last part of this area, then you'll see Noel standing there and you can speak to him. Get a little cutscene followed by another simple boss battle. So nothing to worry about there though.
Etro. I could no longer walk. The cold was seeping into my body. My heart beat slower, and for the first time I felt the hand of death reach out for me. I knew it was coming, and I didn't resist.
No!
Etro?
Noel, don't you remember me?
Sarah!
You've been living in a dream, Noel. You're happy here, and you would be forever. But I've come to take you away from it. I'm sorry.
All dreams have to end sometime. You've helped me wake from mine.
We have to stick together, Noel. I've got no one else I can count on but you.
We have the same hope, the same road to travel. We will change the future!
Now, you will still have the paradigms you had set up previously, but this boss is very easy. He is susceptible to debuffs, so once you stabilise this chain bonus, switch to, if you have it, a Saboteur, preferably with 2 Ravagers. He'll stagger very quickly then, and debuff very quickly, and then you can just switch to Aggression to finish him off, or Relentless Assault. As you can see, he isn't really a challenge at all. And that's it. So I'll be very surprised if we don't get a 5-star rating. And from this point on, we now have random encounters all over the area as well, which are actually more challenging than the boss itself. Although they're still not that challenging themselves.
Let's go, Noel. It's time to change the future.
I can't.
What?
Listen to me, Sarah. The dream I've been having reminded me of something. The power to see the future, it's a curse.
But...
Yule died when she was only 15. Seeing the timeline exacts a terrible toll on the body. And Sarah, you can see the timeline too.
You mean... I'm about to die?
You're okay right now. You haven't seen as much as Yule has. Not yet, anyway. But that could change. And soon. If we alter the past, you'll see a different future. You can't avoid that vision. The more we change the timeline, the more history changes. And the more you see, the sooner the visions will destroy you. I know that I wasn't able to protect Yule. But try as I may, I can't remember what happened to her. It's like the memories of that moment have been erased from my mind, leaving an empty page. If only I'd known the truth earlier.
Tell me, if I die, what will happen to me?
Whenever Yule died, she was reborn over and over. But I don't know if it'd be the same for you.
Guess we'll never know.
Sarah.
It's okay. No matter what, I'll keep going. Just you watch. I promise. If we hurry, we just might do it in time. Then I wouldn't have to have any more visions. I'm going to believe that I get to Valhalla. What else can I do? Which means this conversation is now over.
Okay. I'm going to make sure you get there.
We're still inside the dream world. How do we get out?
Okay, so I'm just going to rearrange some paradigms. I would recommend you have, obviously, your standard Relentless Assault. You might want to set that up as a dual paradigm so you can switch between it for to minimise time in the building up in the active time battle thingy-majiggy. But I also recommend you use a couple of Sentinels in some paradigms as well. So Delta Attack and maybe something with a Sentinel and a Medic as well. Since some of the groups here can be quite tough and you don't want to get caught off guard, so best to be prepared in the first place.
There must be a hint somewhere. Let's go back to where Yule was before.
So we have our first of 4 fragments now that we can attain in this place. We will be coming back for the rest of them once we've completed the story, as I mentioned. But the main focus now is we want to do what we have to do in order to get the Historia Crux back to normal, so that we can travel freely once again. As main story areas go, we're pretty much we are very, very close to the end of the game. There's 2 more areas after this, main story areas that we have to do, and then we have the final battles. So we are very close to the end. Although that's only the compulsory stuff, we will be doing quite a bit of optional stuff, including a new optional area before we do those battles. Anyway, for now, you want to take the arduous trek down south. We want to head up back to the eastern part of the map again. So we need to go down south to the junction and then back up on ourselves, heading north to the eastern section. Also, this area here is probably one of the best areas in the game to farm potent orbs, which are grade 3 monster material. So great for levelling up your chocobos and any other type of monster that can use potent orbs. Very, very good, lucrative spot. And if you're still using the Cloudburst monster, which I am, it's a definite viable endgame Ravager, then you might also collect a few potent boosters here as well, which are a level 4 mechanical monster material. And probably one of the first times you've ever been in an area where you can find that material. So very good for levelling up your Cloudburst through its level 4 Crystarium expansion. Although I wouldn't farm for it. Just if you find them, use it as a bonus, but don't farm for the potent boosters, since they're not that common. And there is an area coming up where they are common, which I'll tell you about when we reach it. So again, you may as well just ignore any treasure chests for now. We will be fully exploring this area in a couple of videos' time. You can also encounter a metal cactuar around this area, and it sounds strange, but you need to enter combat. If you find it, just select retry, go to your paradigms and set your default paradigm as one with at least one synergist and one sentinel. Reason being, if you don't do that, it will basically flee from the fight. There it is. And I managed to kill it. You get 1000 Crystal Gem points and a chance at getting the Hermes sandals, which sell for 11k, so that's good. But make sure you set that default paradigm or it will just flee. And once you've finished in combat with it, make sure you set Relentless Assault as your default again. Anyway, you'll see the waypoint up ahead. You can approach that to begin some pretty lengthy cutscenes where we learn more story, etc.
Look! Yule saw the future that Noel fights to protect. She believed that someday they would see each other once more.
You don't have to cry. We will meet again.
Yule. I promise I'll never say I regret knowing you. Not anymore. I'm not going to rest until I find him again.
That's right.
Come on. Let's change the future.
The Oracle Drive.
Hey,
He's back!
I think he got scared and was hiding here all the time.
The spirit of Mog had been sealed up somewhere inside the Void Beyond. Although he could see everything we did, he couldn't make us see him. He said lightning came to rescue him, and that's how he got back to us. Then, Mog told us he had a message from my sister. It was the truth about Caius.
We need to talk, Kupo. We need to talk.
Mog, tell us what you know.
Kupo! I know all about Caius, Kupo. The Farseer Guardians were given a mission. They had to protect the Cirrus. They were l'Cie, Kupo.
Guardians were servants of the Fal'Cie. Can that really be true? Does that mean Caius is a l'Cie?
Not anymore, Kupo. He was saved by the goddess. Etro freed him, and he's not a l'Cie anymore, Kupo.
That's exactly what happened to me in Lightning. We were l'Cie, and the goddess intervened to free us.
Kupo. But Caius became immortal too. He's lived for centuries and centuries at the side of the Cirrus. He protects her always, the undying guardian, Kupo.
He's heard every prophecy that the Cirrus has seen. He knows the entire timeline, whose memories and his immortality give him tremendous power. Someone like him can easily move through history and bend and mold events as he wants.
Kupo.
So, he's been plotting for centuries.
Yes. He's been behind everything from the very beginning. Now we know who the enemy is. It's up to us to stop him.
Where did my sister go? After she helped you, I mean.
She's waiting for you at the end of time, Kupo.
So I guess this is how dreams end.
No. This is just the beginning.
Kupo! Kupo!
I've traveled the world of dreams, and at last I know the truth. It doesn't matter how tough the going gets now. I know I can face any challenge. I found it, Lightning. Hope.
Okay folks, so thank you very much for joining me. I've been Fuzzfinger. I'll see you next time.